Hi, good morning folks. In this video, game day. The Sabres are in action. They're in the Big Apple to take on the Rangers. Let's look at it coming up. All right, let's see what the boys do today. This is not going to be a pleasant road game, to say the least. And if the Sabres win this one going away, I sure as hell didn't see it coming. So, today, we are taking on a home team who are 21-6-3, but they are 6-4-0 their last 10. The Sabres on the road are 11-17-4. We're 6-3-1 our last 10. So the more you look at the numbers, the more it looks bad, but the more I look at the numbers, the more I just don't give a damn what they have to say. Really, when it comes to our boys right now, they're unpredictable. They just are. There's no way we will know what we have in our dressing room for this particular game till we play the game. But this Rangers team, guys, on home ice is deadly. I mean, let me just check the league where they're at home. They're definitely one of the better home teams. They're sixth overall, and with the sixth best home record. And just for curiosity, their away record is also excellent. They're seventh. The Rangers are so damn consistent everywhere. They're 41-19. They got 35 regulation wins. Their goals for and against is a plus 30. It's nothing spectacular for a top six team. Not spectacular, but it's good. It's solid. I mean, they've only outscored the opponents by 30 goals, but they're 22 games over 500. They know how to win. They know how to close games, this team. So this is what we're up against today. The guys are going to be, they're going to have their hands full, which is a good thing, win or lose. This is a good thing for the kids to be playing in these kind of games, these kind of scenarios where no matter what you do, you're stuck having to play hard again the next 5 minutes because they're going to keep coming at us. This team is going to keep coming at us all game long. So it's our choice if we want to go in there and get humiliated or make a fight. And that's all I'm looking for today is a fight. If the Sabres put up a good fight, where the fans are booing at non-calls and all that stuff, and they're taking dumb penalties, slashing us, frustrated, we've done our job. So this is what I'm looking for in a game like this. I'm guessing Anderson will be in nets for this one. And I'm guessing that the Sabres will show up. To what extent, I don't know. Will we play a game where we last for 2 periods and then around 10 minutes or 8 minutes into the third, we kind of just bow out of the game? Or will we have another game where the Sabres are in it all 60 minutes? It depends on them, guys. It doesn't depend on the Rangers. It depends on us. If we stick with the system, stick with the game plan, stick with the determination and drive not to give up no matter what's going on, we might make a game of this. If the Sabres get too intimidated and they get too wrapped up into what's happening and get caught up with winning and losing, they might bow out early in this one. So it's really hard to tell. We just need to go in there and just play the best possible game we can for 60 minutes, not 59, 60. The Sabres got to come at them hard for a full game. If we do that, I'm pretty sure no matter what the score says, we're all going to be okay with the result. That's my take on it so far going in. I'm looking to see a bounce back from for Alex Tuch in this game. I'm looking to see Tuch do something in this one. It's the first game I'm feeling like Tuch needs to do something. He needs to step it up in this one. And it's not often, I don't think I've said that yet about Tuch, but he's due. He's due for a really good, solid night. And I think, or afternoon, night, evening, it'll be night by the time it's done. So it's gonna be a tight one. And I'd love nothing more to go into the Rangers and wreck them. And it's to the point, okay? It's to the point that Rome hates the Rangers so bad that he's taking like therapy to formulate words in English. He's taking speech therapy, guys. Imagine that. This is how much hatred Rome has for the Rangers. Rome, as you know, he hates nobody worse than the Rangers. just one of those things. I won't even mention the word Ranger in front of him when he's around. He's out right now, so I'm just leaving that. But that's what's going on. You know, it's to that point. So I've got my hands full. I've got an angry little bison because we're dealing with this Rangers thing today. And I got my old girls that are getting older, my kitties are getting older, and my little angel Tequila, who is, I finally got some sleep last night. My God, it's been days since I had, I swear, like 4 or 5 hours consecutive sleep, because it's all night. You know, I'm up with this all night like a, you know, like a patient in a hospital. I'm up with her all night. And yeah, like it's day 3, 72 hours, antibiotics hopefully are kicking in today. It'll be 72 hours at 5 p.m. So I'm keeping my eyes close on the clock today to see if there's a change. But 5 days with no food, I get worried. It's pneumonia. It's normal. So I need to keep hearing that from the vets and all the people that know what they're doing with this, because I can just be a moral support. I'm not a vet, right? So, all right. So tonight, let's try and get in there, and you know what? Let's not respect them too much. This is a young team, so there's no point in respecting them. You know, the way I see it, it's a young team over there, a young team that has tons of money, and they remind me kind of the U.S. version of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Is basically what they are. It is. I mean, they're one of the biggest markets in hockey that can have whoever they want in the offseason, that other teams don't have that luxury. And those franchises usually don't win cups. They just don't, you know. This team might eventually, this Rangers team. They're not going to this year. I'd be surprised this year. I could see the Rangers this year, though, going deep. They could, because they're just young enough not to care. But as, let's say if they go deep, the Rangers this year, next year all that pressure's on them to repeat that, and they won't. They just won't. It doesn't work like that. It just, the league doesn't work like that. Never has my entire life. It's not about to change just for them. It's not. So the Rangers could go deep this year, though. I would keep an eye on them this year, because everything's going right this year, but money eventually will win out on teams like that, because a thing called the salary cap eventually will catch up to them. Eventually, it will. So their window's open right now, and this is a good young team. They're well coached. They got a great goalie. Shesterkin is just an amazing goalie. They're good there. Where I do think they will struggle come playoff time, of course, is lack of experience, without a doubt. But they're, again, just young enough not to care. And what I like about the Rangers, guys, they play a physical game, not just an offensive game. And their offensive game is getting better. They're not a terrible offensive team. They're just not one of the elite ones, but they don't have to be with their goaltending and physical play. That's their bread and butter over there, this team. So the Rangers are going to be a tough match tonight, and good. This is what I want as a Sabres fan. I want the Sabres to run into the best, most, and they're physical, which is really good. So we're going to be forced into a physical game tonight. And this is what I want to see. I want the boys to get a little more physical, okay? Enough with this, you know, it's starting to get to me again already with the non-hitting thing. These 2 games, we played the 2 best road teams in hockey and threw 16 hits in 2 games, right? No, that doesn't work. But we played good enough to get 3 out of 4 points, but we can't do that, especially when we become a playoff team eventually, guys. You know, we got to fix that ahead of time. We just got to. So let's see today. I think they're going to run into a physical team, a young team, a team with great goaltending, who might not go with their number 1 goalie anyway. My guess, I mean, unless he's hurt, and I don't even know. But my guess is no. They're going to go with their most likely Georgiev. I'm guessing. You know, I haven't been keeping a track of the Rangers like maybe I should. I don't even know who's healthy, who's not. I'm just guessing off the top of my head. But I do know what brand of hockey they play. I've seen enough of their games this year to know. And this is a good young team that is not going to be easy to beat today. And that's, if there's anything that intimidates me most about the Rangers, is that they're young. I think they're younger than us, believe it or not. Right now, they won't be next year. But they're young and they're physical. They got 2 great things going for them. And not just having a great year, guys. I mean, but this is a well-coached team too. I remember years ago, I talked about, anyway, I won't get into that right now. But Gallant is an excellent coach, and I wanted him here years ago. I did, because I had firsthand seen him here in Montreal. I seen what he did with the kids under Therrien. It wasn't Therrien that was getting the team going. It was Gallant. I knew that. Any Habs fan with half a brain should have known that too. Gallant was the guy. As soon as they moved Gallant, they've been the pit since. I know they had a good run last year, but Canadian division, guys. I mean, you know, a lot of American teams would have won that division last year. Okay, so let's leave it there. That's it. I'll see you guys today. Go Sabres. Let's make us get right back into that W column and knock off one of these wins that I'm looking for. 7 to go. I want that 30. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight. I got to go tend to my little angel, and I got things I got to get done today. See you then.